The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. Ooh, terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. Team starts here, 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bears are back in this one. It's 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And it's a touchdown-saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line.
A gain of 70 yards on the play.
Gibbs trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time. They try Gibbs. And now for a 2nd time, he loses the football. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want...
Oh, big hole left side. And he will dive into the end zone. 97 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bears have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Chargers offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Darian Porter in on the stop. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. DaRon Bland with the tackle.
3rd and 5.
Viking 18!
A 3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Okay,
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. Let's go. The Chargers.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd and 9. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Raiders offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vic. He'll step up and run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
1st down, Raiders.
on play action. It's Vick. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
To throw is Vick. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
The Raiders send their punt team out, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 90 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bears are back within 6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Vick gonna look to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And one of the Raiders able to get back in there and secure possession so they keep the ball.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Charles Woodson.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard.
They'll begin here on the ground. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up for 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Go.
He'll run. Whoa. And he'll dive forward at the end to an effort to pick up an extra yard or 2.
It's a really nice job there on the right side of the offensive line. They were the ones who got the key blocks. That's exactly where the point of attack of that run play was designed to go, and the back is able to find enough room and easily pick up that first down.
And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
At the Raiders' 21-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 4-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit.
Buccaneers 20, Bears 9.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Now a stretch play, running right, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Abdul Carter, number 3 overall selection, there for the stop. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Tough to bring down. Somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Rush Bowers. Touchdown Bears.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver. And when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped. That's 25. The drive will begin there. The Bucs offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
Complete to number 12, Chris Olave.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Right back to Olave. He's done it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Now, Burrow. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
4th quarter begins on the ground. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On second down, they'll run. He'll dive for that first down, but it looks like he's just going to come up a little bit short. He's needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. It is 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39.
They'll stick to the ground. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll drop the throw. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 yards.
Here's 1st down.
Another Bears first down.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Burrow to throw, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Buccaneers 28.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
A final shot now for Allen. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game.